Hello, friends. This is Adam Shoemaker, rector here at St. Stephen's Episcopal Church in Charleston, South Carolina. Wishing you blessings on this Ash Wednesday as we begin the season of Lent. I am here to pray with you today using the words of Psalm number 143 as we continue our journey through the Psalter. And Psalm number 143 begins towards the bottom of page 798 in the Book of Common Prayer. Lord, hear my prayer, and in your faithfulness heed my supplications. Answer me in your righteousness. Enter not into judgment with your servant, for in your sight shall no one living be justified. For my enemy has sought my life, he has crushed me to the ground. He has made me live in dark places like those who are long dead. My spirit faints within me. My heart within me is desolate. I remember the time past. I muse upon all your deeds. I consider the works of your hands. I spread out my hands to you. My soul gasps to you like a thirsty land. O Lord, make haste to answer me. My spirit fails me. Do not hide your face from me, or I shall be like those who go down to the pit. Let me hear of your loving kindness in the morning, for I put my trust in you. Show me the road that I must walk, for I lift up my soul to you. Deliver me from my enemies, O Lord, for I flee to you for refuge. Teach me to do what pleases you, for you are my God. Let your good spirit lead me on level ground. Revive me, O Lord, for your name's sake. For your righteousness' sake, bring me out of trouble. Of your goodness, destroy my enemies and bring all my foes to naught. For truly, I am your servant. Psalm number 143, a psalm that to me feels appropriate as we begin the Lenten season because it's a psalm that comes from the perspective of somebody who is in a wilderness moment, somebody who is in a desolate place. And the season of Lent is a 40-day season, just as Jesus journeyed in the wilderness for 40 days, where we are invited to walk with God and to consider the desolate places, the parched spaces, the spaces in us and in our world that cry out for redemption, that cry out for reconciliation and for healing, and to find ways to draw closer to God, closer to our neighbor, so that we might in the end, come to know the power of God's resurrection all the more. Lent reminds us that time in the wilderness, time in difficult moments, like the moment that we are living through, can be enriching, can be redeeming, can be full of meaning and purpose. Because in the story of Jesus, that wilderness walk is what ultimately leads him to grow more fully into who he is called to be as God's beloved. May you in this Lenten season find ways to walk with God in the wilderness, and in that walk to grow closer to God, closer to your neighbor, so that you can be ever more fully the Easter person that you are called to be. Deacon Greg will be with you tomorrow to pray with you using the words of Psalm number 144. In the meantime, be safe, be well, wear your mask, and you keep the faith.